What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy. I might go back to my essence on this one. This is your boy, Zaire 2005. You know what I mean? No, I might go back to Zaire 720 because I haven't done a video like this. So please let me give him his work. I'm in my loaded Lux form right now. Let me give him his work. You know what I mean? Let me go back to my Zaire 720 days when I was banging the shit out of Trey. Pause. No homo. You know what I mean? Let me go back to them days. No, you know what? I got away from all that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, you want me to give him to in next gen 720 form. You know what I mean? Like he say, well, then, look, he named himself next gen 720 because he thought the Xbox name was Xbox 720. No, you dickheads. July 20th is my daughter's birthday. Like, all you know is what I tell you. You know nothing about me. But anyway, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all a story. I'm going to give y'all guys a backdrop. No, before I give I'm going to give you guys a backdrop. I told me and my bro, John Doe had an intimate conversation yesterday. You know, Doe was known for arguing and shit in Skype call. And I told Doe, I said, Doe, we come to YouTube to have a good time, right? We don't come here to argue, you know what I mean? We come here to escape the everyday mundane that's going on in our personal lives. Whatever. I got friends dying every day in the streets. That's why I left them weirdo-ass YouTubers alone. I mean, that's why I say I fuck with those that fuck with me. I got a small circle, so I said, so we cut it all the fat. All the fat, and all the hate. So we just fuck with the same people every day. We ain't got to be arguing. We come here to have a good time. That's why I don't do them drama videos and shit too much no more. I mean, they fun and cute, but I didn't come here to be arguing and all that shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't even going to do this video today because I was done with it. But Dark Holy said, next gen, please give them that work. So I said, we come here to have a good time, right? Not to be arguing all that shit. He said, so you right. So you know what? He said, what I'm going to do, hey, I apologize. I'm going to stop. I'm going to step out of character and I'm going to give him this work. All right? I'm only human. I'm only human. But it's all I can stand and I can't stand no more. Check this shit out. Look at the shit they say about me. Look at these videos. Look at the hateful comments that they say about me. When I just stay on my channel, don't go to nobody. I don't comment on nobody's shit. I don't thumbs up, thumbs down nobody's shit. I don't. Because I don't fuck. That's why I left all these. Listen to this shit here.
Right? I'm watching it, bits and pieces, skipping around here and there. In this podcast, I come to this question, and there's a gamer, a very, very ignorant gamer that never bothers to do it.
This shit they say about me, man. I'm a very, very ignorant gamer. Why? Why am I ignorant? I'm on my channel doing a podcast with those who fuck with me, right? But listen to me.
Any research of any kind. I don't even know why he speaks on these topics. He has a question for another gamer in the podcast that also games on PC. Would it be a huge blow to Sony if Microsoft were to make DirectX 12 exclusive to the Xbox One? And I kind of looked up at the ceiling in this room and I was thinking, what did he just say? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Xbox One uses like a custom 7790 or something like that, and the best that can do is 11.1, right? And I think the PlayStation 4 GPU is DirectX 11. I don't know if it's 11.1, but there is no way in hell, right? Even if your operating system supports it, if your GPU does not, that you're getting DirectX 12 anything, okay? That's just the way it is. And if you had bothered to do some research and, educated yourself a little bit, you wouldn't have asked that question in the first place.
Okay. Enough of this hateful shit. So he goes on me. He makes I guess, views is down on his side, and and he goes out. He makes his hateful video calling me names and very ignorant gamer, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Why is that? You think because you play on PC that you're more educated than I? And here's my whole thought process, and correct me if I'm wrong. Microsoft is the creator of the proprietary DirectX anything. Why would they put out a console a few months prior if they're going to announce DirectX 12? We all do know why the Xbox One is called the Xbox One. Because everything that Microsoft is, whether it's Windows, Zor, DirectX, All that shit, you know what I mean, is all in one machine. So why would they put out a console that can't utilize DirectX 12? And it said, and I didn't say for sure. I said a what if, a big what if. You know what I mean? That was it's hyper. It's called barbershop talk. If you didn't know, when I do the podcast is on my channel. It's barbershop talk. It's like you're always saying, what if Muhammad Ali would have fought Mike Tyson in his prime? It's barbershop talk. But, he instead of him sitting his ass down, coming to if you wanted to watch my shit, and sitting himself down in the, and having a seat and listen to what we were saying. See, that's the big misconception in this community. You think because you play on PC that you're more knowledgeable than anybody, which is which is the dumbest shit ever. I got gaming PC. Like I said, you think because I'm I'm not nothing's poor about me, but I'm not even talking about finances. I'm rich in morale, but I'm okay financially too. But I'm saying that just because I'm from Board Projects, Newark, New Jersey, I'm a gang member and all that shit like that, that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. See, that's that stereotype and shit. It happens here in the community. You think because I'm not talking every other word I may use, I might use a four-letter word. You thought that was such a dumb question for me to ask. So let's go. So say, since you're a PC gamer, right? And you thought it was something stupid for me to ask that question because Microsoft obviously came out and said what GPU they were using, right? They did, right? Let's check this out, right? But more than anything else, this indicates that the Xbox One GPU is not as similar to this PS4 initially revealed. Microsoft apparently has a deal with AMD, but it means that the 7000 series Radeon isn't what the Xbox One is packing. Whatever be the case, Microsoft Xbox One obviously has revealed its full graphical potential by a long shot. Wow. Okay. Let's go down a little bit further. DirectX 12 will improve the Xbox One game's performance and reduce the CPU utilization by 50%, right? So, it says, but in DirectX 12, overall CPU utilization is down by 50%. So it ties up over 50% of the resources that can be used for other things. So where the PS4 is here, and where the Xbox can get stronger, 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 and stronger, and it's going to be a patch that all of the Xbox One games will be able to utilize DirectX 12. They showed Forza on stage, Forza 5, and that game was already already out using DirectX 12. So, and again, so did you see those performance increase? If any of you guys watched the live stream, did you see those performance gains? Did you see that? I'm just saying. So when Albert Pinello, when all these haters was going around saying, and I remember, like I said, at the E3 and all that shit, they was saying that Sony has a more powerful system. And I'm gonna say this right now. It doesn't. I don't give a fuck if the Xbox One is not the most powerful. I don't. But all I'm saying, like I've always said before, why would Microsoft, and it's before even Albert Pinello's guys are the truth, you guys can go back and check my shit, you know what I mean? Why would Microsoft give Sony, that big of an advantage? Like I said that all the time. You know what I mean? I said that why would they give them they not hurting for cash, you know what I mean? And then Albert Pinello too long ago when they started saying that the Xbox One is 40 or 50% weaker than the PS4, then Albert Pinello hopped on, for the record said, listen, we're Microsoft, we're the inventors of DirectX. We have some of the smartest motherfuckers in the world. Why would we give our biggest competitor even a 30% advantage over us? I'm just being real. When people were saying 40 or 50%, say, why would we even give them a 30% advantage over us? You know what I mean? And I'm just being real, Microsoft is not really known for lying. I mean, they don't do that, you know what I mean? Now, Sony is another case in its entirety, you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So, please let me give him this work. So, when he said, why would we give our biggest competitor, I came to YouTube humble. And I don't give a fuck now. I serve any one of you niggas that hustle uptown. These videos come up and, I'm trying to put me down, but these teens running my crib, nigga, and I'm nowhere to be found. Ice, come on and hustle for me. Get in the stash crack. You keep it on and nigga right there in your ass crack. Fuck that. But anyway, man. A doughboy ain't dope. I said a doughboy ain't never been a mule. Please let me give him this work, man. Please. A doughboy ain't never been a mule, but I used to sell rocks, but now I'm back in school. I just want to do my videos and get away from the streets. That's all I want to do, man, is do my videos and get away from the streets. But I got jokers calling me names constantly, assassinate my character. And the crazy part, I don't go to nobody's video, nobody's channel, thumbing ups, thumbing down, saying nothing in the comment section. Why? Know why? Because I don't give a fuck what you niggas is talking about. None of you. None of you. I don't watch. I swear, listen, my right hand, check this shit out. I wrote this when I was in jail, young boy. I said, Don's a part of life, so to live one must suffer. The agonizing pain of a child, yes, that bore for his mother. And I put that on my dead mother. If I wouldn't know what 99.9% of you motherfuckers talk about on YouTube, if maybe Doe didn't tell me or whoever, because I don't even give a fuck. I don't. You know what I mean? So I think it's funny as hell that I'm such an ignorant gamer. You know what I mean? Why is that? I've been playing video games longer than you. What makes me an ignorant gamer? Well, from Newark, New Jersey. Sometimes I twist my fingers up. You know what I mean? But what makes me an ignorant gamer? You think because you play on the PC, you're smart? Nah, man. So like I said, what you got to do, brother, you got to humble yourself, man. Humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. Now you exposed yourself. I guess your views and shit is down. You know, you ran your ass out this. So when we did this podcast over that video. But, you know, man, it is what it is, man. Now, so like I said before, like, and do I feel vindicated? Nah. Ain't about that. I just think it's funny as hell that people, so if you don't like the Xbox, which is cool, why concern yourself with it? I'm just being real. Motherfuckers care more about Titanfall, the fact that it's just that and the other, than worried about motherfucking the infamous Second Son. I'm just saying, it is what it is at the end of the day. And you tell me that, you know, watch out what Sony always does is have smoke and mirrors. You seen what the fuck they showed at E3. Look how Infamous looks now. And no, it doesn't look anything like they showed. They gave them any fucking shadows. I don't give a fuck what time of the day is. You got shadows, you know what I mean? Well, it's nighttime. This day, nigga, you got a shadow. I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, there's a shadow, but it is what it is, man. But, this is your boy Next Gen 720, man, and I just had to give him that work. When grown folks talk, man, close your mouth, man. Is there anybody out there? I swear I've been so all alone, back down on my knees again, praying that he can keep me strong. I can't walk the streets at night. I took too many sleeping pills and drunk too many Miller Lights, and I could feel the reaper near. Yeah. Doughboy ain't never been a mule. When the minute I used to sell rocks, and now I'm back in school. And I don't know a thing. Don't ask me shit about Steve. Don't ask me shit about James. I know you ponies pissed off. I can see it in your eyes. But I'm down with banging this Xbox nigga to the day that I die. I'm out of here, man. Please let me give him this work. Damn. Yeah, I'll be waiting that apology video too, man. Say, now you can keep it. I don't even give a fuck. I ain't gonna watch it anyway because I don't watch your shit. I'm a man. Hey, with the words of the Super Brothers, a.k.a. Jones question. I don't watch your shit, nigga.